Hey, what's up everyone? This is Ben Kelly. I realized that a lot of people who know me for my music don't necessarily know that I'm a big outdoors guy. So I'm in Mount Rainier National Park in Washington State for a couple days, and I just wanted to document everything that I'm doing here and just show you guys what I do when I'm out in the wilderness, I guess. So, hope you enjoy.
Mount Rainier is super beautiful, but it's also really cloudy. It could be in the clouds a lot, and it was like that on my first day. As you can see here, it was kind of blocked. I mean, it's still very pretty, still a nice day, but you couldn't really see the mountains super well. So I kind of just drove around, looked at the views, and hoped the clouds would go away, but they didn't really. I mean, they did a little bit, but not extensively. But yeah, basically the way the park is set up, the mountain is in the middle of it, and you can drive up to a bit on the mountain and otherwise, drive around the forests and hills and everything, or mountains, I guess, around it, which is nice. And yeah, no, it cleared up a little bit at the end as I was leaving. I camped in a national forest right outside of the park. Here's my nice fire that I made. Really nice little campsite that I was at. There's my tent. I had my hammock set up, which was great. And it was right by this river that was coming off of one of the glaciers, so the water was totally freezing, but it was really peaceful, idyllic. I hung out there in the morning and had some coffee, and that was dope. The next day, the weather was awesome, especially right in the morning. I went to one spot called Sunrise, which was a part of the park that I hadn't been to before and I wanted to check out. And as you can see, totally clear, really, really beautiful. Mount Rainier is super stunning with all of the massive glaciers and snow and ice and everything. Really, really striking when the weather is good enough that you can see it. So then in the afternoon, I went over to Paradise, which is another spot, a very popular spot on the mountain. And clouds had come in a little bit more, which was kind of a bummer, but, I still wanted to go on a hike, so I went on a hike up, to see the mountain a little bit closer and just move up that way. The hike I did was up to Panorama Point on the Skyline Trail. It was a really nice trail, a little steep, so if you're not the biggest hiker, might be a little tough for you, but if you're in the right shape for it, definitely recommend it. Really pretty. Fortunately, the clouds started to clear up as I went up there, and the crowds sort of thinned out. They were pretty heavy at the trailhead, but definitely fewer people as I went up. So I just got to hang out and enjoy looking at the mountain. I mean, it's so pretty there. I really love all the ice and snow and glaciers on Mount Rainier. They're just so unique and so cool. Also got to see some wildlife. This is a marmot, little animals that live up in the mountains. So yeah, the weather cleared up a little bit and I was just kind of hanging out, enjoying looking at the mountain. Really, really pretty. Then headed back down, got a few more nice views on the way down, but then otherwise drove back to Seattle. Mount Rainier is a great trip, so if you're in the area, definitely check it out.